What's up, guys? So it is back to school time, and I'm going to be doing the best 2-in-1s for every budget. So let's go ahead and get started. So first is the RCA Cambio. This is an awesome tablet, one that we had on the channel. Absolutely loved it. It was just a great buy. So this does have a 10.1-inch display, 2 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of SSD. You do have a detachable keyboard that comes with it, and this is really good for if you want to buy a stylus on Amazon. You can do that as well. So the hardware is really sturdy on here, which I loved, and it was just a really fast tablet. So it does have a quad-core 1.44 GHz processor that does clock up to 1.92 GHz. So you can add an SD card for more storage, so you don't really have to worry about that. It does have a HD display, 1280 by 800. It is an IPS display. So overall, this was really great. Little buy, 6 hours of battery life. It just did everything I wanted to. It wasn't glitchy or freezing at all. So if you want to write papers, watch movies, play little games, flash games in Windows Store, this will be able to do it. Now next is the YoungTab. Hopefully I'm saying that right. In the $200 price range, it comes at $180. So this is a awesome little tablet. It's a bigger than the RCA at 11.6 inches. You do have 32 GB of storage, an Intel quad-core processor, and it also comes with a keyboard as well. So this one, the keyboard is a little bit better on here, and the hardware is definitely better than the RCA. So if you want to spend that little extra money on hardware that is going to be a little bit more reliable, I will go ahead and do that. The trackpad and everything is really solid. So this is kind of one of those tablets that I can trust on not to break instantly. So you do have a full 1080p display, which is very nice for watching videos, and this is a great for doing papers and browsing the web as well. You have an excellent battery at 7,500 milliamps. Very nice. So this is overall just a great media consumption 2-in-1 as well. 1080p display, it's nice and big. You can watch media, and the typing experience for people with bigger hands will be much better. Now next is going to be the Acer Aspire One at 226. So this is another good one. It's not detachable, so you won't be able to detach it. So if you want to use it just as a tablet, you won't be able to do that. But this is a really solid laptop for its price. So it does have 4 GB of RAM. You do have the Intel mobile CPU clocked at 1.1 GHz. It does have an 11.6-inch HD display. You do have 64 GB of storage. So this does come with Windows 10s, so that means that you won't be able to run desktop applications. You won't be able to download outside applications other than the Windows Store. So do keep that in mind. So if you need to download something like FL Studio or CC Cleaner, or whatever's not in the Windows Store, you won't be able to download on here. So do keep that in mind. But otherwise, this is going to be excellent hardware wise, because Acer makes some really excellent hardware. So if you're looking for something that's going to last you years, definitely check this out for cheap. So coming up next is the Microsoft Surface Go. So this is an awesome tablet if you're an artist, if you want to really get serious about drawing on your tablet, and you want to get serious about video editing on the go, and just if you're an amateur getting into stuff, or even a professional, you don't have to spend a lot of money, and this will get the job done. So this has some really great specifications, so let's go ahead and hop into it. It does have a 10-inch display. It is a pixel sense display. You can get 4 or 8 GB of RAM. You'd have 64 or 128 GB of SSD. The battery life actually lasts up to 9 hours of video playback, which is really nice. And you do have the Windows 10 Home in S mode. So remember what I said about S mode. This has a really nice display, 1800 by 1200. So definitely an HD plus display. You do have a 1.6 GHz processor. So the hardware with this guy is very awesome. Now if you're trying to spend around $700-800, the Microsoft Surface Pro 6, this is going to be one of the best you can get, period. One of the best 2-in-1s you can get. So like I said, you have beautiful hardware. The keyboard's really nice and spacious. That stylus is going to be really great for drawing, and the specs on here are really nice as well. You can do video editing, Photoshop, pretty much anything lag free with this guy. So you do have a 2736 by 1824 display. It is a 12.3-inch display, so very high resolution display, great for editing. So you do have a 1.3 gigahertz Core i5 processor and an 8 gigabytes of RAM. So you do have the Intel UHD graphics 620, so you can do a little bit of gaming, but nothing too crazy. And the battery life lasts about 10 hours, and you have about 3 USB ports. So it does come with Windows 10 Home, so no Windows 10 S, so you can download whatever you want. So this is going to be one of the best hardware wise and just functionality wise, being able to do media and stuff. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.